here. Kane and I's coming at you again this week. Hey, what's going on, Kane, man? How was your week?
Oh, week's busy, man, but good. A little disappointed with some happenings over the weekend, but that's life.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
You and Dallas Cowboy fans, but we'll get to that, later on. Let's
Hey.
talk. Of course, you know what we do. You know how we do it. So I just want to remind everybody, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you check out our other videos and hit us up on Twitter, Kane_Ice. And, of course, our website, we have videos, not just from us, but audio and shows from other great performers like That's What She Said Sports, I'm a Man Left-Handed. A lot of great shows there. So go to kaneice.com also. And feel free to interact with us anytime. All right, so let's get to it. Of course, the major story I'm tracking. And we're not talking the Super Bowl, not even talking WrestleMania, which I love. We are talking about Chris Brown and Soulja Boy fight. Okay, so
yeah.
I'm deep into finding out what's going on with this and hoping to be the official media outlet for this fight. So earlier this week, Soulja Boy announced that he's going to put the fight on, and it's going to happen in March, and he's going to pay for the venue and basically be the promoter. And if you want tickets, to reach out to him. So
Soulja Boy is?
Yeah, so I'm a little concerned now that maybe this won't happen, because before when Mayweather's behind it, obviously he has experience in promotions, right? He has people
He's got people that have done it.
They know who to hire, how many people to hire, what to do. They know how to put on a fight first class, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Soulja Boy, I have a hard time believing he really knows what he's doing in that realm. Not saying he can't do it, but, I doubt he has the team.
He knows how to Superman that hoe.
Yeah, well, I doubt he has a team that Money Mayweather has to put on a fight.
Yeah, true. I mean, this isn't something that you could just pick up and do and expect. That's like somebody coming off the street and expecting to do your job. Now, with some training and some know-how, of course, maybe in the future they could do so. But this isn't something you say you just get a few people together on the corner and have a street fight. This is something that needs promotion. You got to have the people to do the right things. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that the fight might not happen, man.
Plus, you got to think. Mayweather's going to have the connections to get the endorsements to make the most money, to really make this thing happen. Who's picking up Soulja Boy's call? You know what I mean? Is Bud Light picking up call from Soulja Boy?
No, they're not. No, they're not.
So I'm a little concerned, before when 50 and Mayweather involved, I really thought this could happen. Plus, if I'm Chris Brown, why am I going to walk into a fight where Soulja Boy's lined everything up? Because Chris Brown, I guess, is a bigger deal than Soulja Boy, right, in the entertainment industry. So what does he have to gain from it at this point? So I don't know. I guess we'll see, but I'm a little disappointed.
You're disappointed.
Yeah, this is going to be the biggest boxing match since, Pacquiao and Mayweather. But
now you're a little disappointed, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, So I'm going to reach out to 50 Cent, see if he can put this thing back together, make this happen, make us the official media outlet. 50, if you're watching this, man, do this for me, man. Do it for me, all right? Anyway, all right, so what other stories have caught your attention this week? We like to bring people, our perspective and offbeat news.
I did see that hotels and Super Bowl ticket sales have slowed since the Cowboys lost last week.
Wow. Okay.
Let's say because
I guess it makes sense because Super Bowl is in Texas, right? So
a lot of Cowboy fans, from what I say, the Cowboys do have a pretty wide fan base across the country. They're spread out. So apparently,
like cockroaches, they're everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of Cowboy fans had already booked this one and said, "Hey, we going to the ship." So they had booked hotels and prepared themselves for the best, and they're not going now. So
thanks to delusional Cowboy fans, everybody who waited to buy their ticket now can
get a deal.
get a discount. All
Yeah,
right, so
exactly.
for all you Falcon fans, you owe delusional Cowboy fans. All right.
I mean, if you're traveling to Dallas in say 2-3 weeks, hotels are kind of booked up right now. So find you a Cowboy fan, and maybe you can talk them out of that room for a cheaper price. Because unless they can cancel, which some of them can't.
Right, that's a good point. Or they probably make you put deposits. I imagine bigger deposit than normal for that weekend because people book so far in advance. Yeah, so that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So if you think your team's gonna get there, just call up one of your Cowboy friends who plan to go. First of course say how about them, then say gonna get that room off of you.
I'll tell you, man, some of the memes that was going, Cowboy fans caught it. As soon as that field goal went through, man, internet exploded. Memes everywhere. There was Cowboy jokes everywhere, man. I was dying laughing. But, boy, they catching it. But I told them.
I'm glad you mentioned that because, I got a couple, you might like to see. I like to call this one "Who's Your Daddy?"
Yeah. The one that's really funny is look at Dak. He got that dumb look on his face.
Yeah. Look at Zeke. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Let's see. Seems like I had some more somewhere. Let's see. Not to laugh at Cowboy fans' misery, or anything like that,
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's please do it.
Oh, okay. Well, since I had to hear from you guys so much this season, and we all know how Cowboy fans are. We got the latest picture of Dak Prescott. He's still walking around Dallas just like this, with his helmet and everything on. Can you see that?
Oh man, that's some good work right there.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot, Jerry. Good job. All right, so if you see Dak, offer him a sandwich or something. Tell him to go home. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see, I think I got maybe one more for you guys. Let's see if we got her. Let me see. I think I got another one somewhere. Oh, yeah. How could I forget this? Got a nice gift for all my Dallas Cowboy friends out there. Beautiful, beautiful gift for you. Welcome. So we're going to back that couch up. Choo! All right. Special delivery. You see that? Yeah, that's where you're going to be, right there on the couch, baby, enjoying the Super Bowl with most of us. So anyway, I guess I shouldn't mock them too much, but hey, we did beat Dallas. Philly Eagles did beat Dallas, I like to think we gave Green Bay a blueprint on how to beat them. Best part was, Jared Cook, Gamecock, won the game. I can talk Aaron Rodgers, but really it was Jared Cook, that won the game for him. So anyway, another story caught my attention this week. Now, Kane, I know back in the day you played video games because you and I actually met playing video games. All right. So did you play NBA Jam back in the day? Uh-oh. I can see you. Can't hear you. All right. So, all right. Let me get Kane back on the line here. Kane. Yep. All right. All right, so Kane's going to be back with us in a moment here. Anyway, saw a story this week. Some very creative people managed to hack somehow NBA 2K17 and NBA Jam and put current players in NBA Jam. So, yeah, definitely check that out. If anybody remembers the game back in the day, it was amazing. Ton of fun to play. It's basically like 2-on-2 NBA players, right? And they would just, once you make like 3 shots in a row, you can't miss. You're on fire. Dudes would be shooting from half court, knocking them down, jumping over the rim, the dunk, imagine a 90s video game. Okay. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, for those of you who are too young, definitely go to YouTube, check that out. NBA Jam and NBA 2K17 have somebody hacked and basically merged the two, so you can play with current players and some legendary players like Kobe, Duncan, Jordan, who weren't included in the original version. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's see what else we got going on in the world of sports. Now, before we go further, let me remind you, we, of course, are brought to you by FanUp Network, all right? The greatest fantasy football app known to man, all right? So if you play fantasy football, if you can spell fantasy football, or you know anybody who plays fantasy football, make sure you go to fanupnetwork.com, bam, and or go to your app store and search FanUp and download that. All right. So I'm pretty sure all of our audience can spell fantasy football, because I know we have very intelligent audience. So make sure you go check that app out. But also, Kane, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I got you now.
I was talking earlier about I saw a story that somebody hacked. You remember NBA Jam, the old game back in the day?
Yeah.
Somebody hacked that and put 2K17 players in it, so you can play NBA Jam with current players.
Oh man, that would be dope.
Yeah, the graphics and everything looked like back in the 90s. So yeah, I saw a video of it on YouTube, man. It looked awesome, dude. It was crazy.
That would be dope. Could you imagine playing that with Steph Curry shooting from the other side of the court?
Hey, he's on fire. Yeah. So definitely check that out. I'm trying to think what else. Let's see what else caught my attention this week. Of course, like exciting stuff going on in the NBA. We're getting closer to trade deadline. Baseball Hall of Fame. The class is out. Rock Rain.
Here we go. So what did you think about the electees that were going into the Hall of Fame? I mean, this is to me, it's a pretty boring class. I tell you the truth.
Yeah. I'm glad to see Reigns get in.
Yeah, I guess he's a Hall of
for me, being a I always appreciate leadoff hitters, because that was kind of my role. So, I was never like the power home run guy. So,
yeah, like my dad said, I guess you had warning track power.
Well, I mean, I wasn't even supposed to. My job was to get on base. You know what I mean? Like my job was not to try to. It wasn't even try to get it out there like that. Every now and then, you get lucky and catch one or something. But so to see Reigns get in, I'm happy about that. I guess the real story, right? At least media,
the people who didn't get
in.
Exactly.
So basically, people known for taking injections in their butt are out.
Okay. This is my point right here. Okay, the whole league was on dope. Okay, yes. Okay, the whole league was on dope.
Ken Griffey wasn't.
Okay, the one man that wasn't. Okay, one clean dude. Okay, and the rest of the league's on dope. How we gonna? How you gonna decipher who gets in and who don't get in? By these scandals or whatever. Trust me, just go by the numbers, let them in, and put an asterisk by their name. Trust me, looking at the numbers, Barry Bonds a Hall of Famer. We know this. Looking at the numbers, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, honestly, he was probably a Hall of Famer before he even physically blew up. Right? Let's be honest. If he was on a trajectory to be a Hall of Famer, but he decided he wanted to change his game, become a home run hitter, and bulk up.
But but I'm like, who didn't use during that era? Okay, except for Griffey. Okay, Griffey's clean. But who didn't use in that era?
I mean, a lot of let me put it like this. A lot of
Everybody.
people who aren't, there's no proof, right? We have proof on Clemens. We have proof on Bonds.
We ain't got proof on Bonds. He never failed the test.
He did. It's just the test didn't have any impact on your eligibility back then. But he left samples that, and his homeboy did how many months in jail just so he wouldn't have to tell? If there was nothing to tell, that joker would not stay in jail, okay? Like, that tells me all I need to know.
He wasn't going to incriminate himself and lie and put himself in shade.
Exactly. Because if there was nothing to lie about, if there were no dope involved, he wouldn't have anything to lie about. Exactly.
He wasn't lying.
Now he belongs in the Hall of Fame. He belongs in the Friend Hall of Fame. That joker belongs.
He's in there with Al Cowlings and all the OJ boys.
Yeah.
That's loyalty right there. Loyalty, baby. Y'all need to learn that word, loyalty.
Yeah. He's up there with the dude that took the gun charge for Biggie. he belongs in that. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. But my thing is, I mean, Bonds probably will eventually get in Clemens because they're getting a higher percentage of the vote. And from what I understand,
I think they're just trying to teach them a lesson per se. Teach them a lesson. You're not getting in on the first time. You're not getting in on this time. I think that's all that is.
Yeah, but also there's like turnover in voters. So I think that the demographic is skewing younger. So those voters may not be as hard on the steroid users as the older guys, right?
Okay. So here's the question.
Get him in. I don't know, but to me, like, I still think of the home run record as Hank Aaron. You know what I mean? Like, screw Barry Bonds. Sorry, I don't recognize your record, player. You know. Plus, he's a Giant, so. Anyway, all right. So let's get to the most coveted award in the world of sports. All right. Everybody wants to know who gets respect on their name this week. So, Daryl, Kane, who you giving respect to, man?
Oh man, it's been a rough week. I don't even know if anybody deserved no respect this week, man. I thought about this.
Game.
Huh? Who?
Jared Cook took down the Cowboys all by himself. Don't try to hate on him because he's a Gamecock.
Oh Lord, no! I was actually going to give it to the man who actually threw him the ball.
Oh, what's that dude's name?
You mean? I mean, the catch was an average NFL catch. I mean, you should be able to toe tap and catch a pass when it hits you in the chest. But that pass was something else.
Not too many big guys can do that. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Everybody, Gronk does it every week. But Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, I picked the Cowboys for that game, and I told everybody I hope I'm wrong. But Aaron Rodgers just pulled enough strings out of his butt. And that pass that he threw, I saw Undisputed with Skip Bayless, and Skip was just dogging him like, oh, he got lucky and made that throw. I'm like, bull crap. There's only one human on earth that could have thrown that ball, across your body, 40 yards down the field, and right down the sideline. There's only one quarterback in the league that could have made that pass, and that was the guy who threw it. So my respect of the week goes to Aaron Rodgers.
Skip can definitely let his
Cowboy.
He's just trying to be bombastic, but he can definitely let his distaste for Aaron Rodgers kill his credibility. This same dude who said he picked Tim Tebow. He'd take Tebow over Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers went clinch. Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Tebow, right?
Yeah.
But come on. Come on. Come on.
Like I said, man, he just made throw after throw. He made enough. Even when Dallas made their run back, Aaron Rodgers got him in position to win the game. And, he was what do you say? He's been a stud the whole playoffs, but pretty much the second half of the season.
And you keep picking against him. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I keep picking against him. Like I'm going to do again probably this week, but I'm still thinking about that. But,
all right.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, this week, set of the week, man. That throw right there, man. He made me sit up off the sofa with that one. I was impressed, but definitely he gets respect of the week from me.
I got you. Okay. So I'm gonna give my respect on my name award to Tim Raines, man. So finally in the Hall of Fame, about time y'all come to your senses. And
Really,
maybe
really.
seeing Raines and Griffey and these dudes, last couple of years we've gone to Hall of Fame, maybe that'll help uh, propel more American, or I should say African American baseball players, because it just don't seem to be as many. Well, and I guess statistically proven there are just not as many African Americans playing in major leagues as there were when we were kids.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
Uh,
that can turn around because obviously, we growing up, we had a lot of African American stars to look up to, right? Ricky Henderson, before that, of course, Hank Aaron. Of course, we weren't born then, but when he was in his heyday, but you know what I mean. Of course, heard about him, seen the videos. Rock Raines, Barry Bonds, Aaron, Andre Dawson, just tons of them.
yeah.
Anyway, hoping that can turn around. But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out, canice.com. Hey, click the like button, subscribe, and feel free to tweet at us, hit us up on Facebook. We will respond. So anyway, we will boom. Holler at you later. So keep tuning in. Have a
Peace.
good one, everybody. Peace.